Well, good morning, y'all. It's Randy of Father and Sons Fishing. And ladies and gentlemen, I am exhausted, but that's not going to stop me from catching some fish today. Those of you who are friends to our channel know that my day and often my night job is that I'm an obstetrician. And sure enough, I was on call last night. I saw patients all day in the office, jumped in my truck, went right to the hospital and worked on labor and delivery. And I had promised a patient that I would do her scheduled C-section this morning, but I had another patient overnight who required a lot of extra medical attention. And fortunately, mom and baby are doing totally fine, but that pushed back the C-section. So it is about noon here and I am just getting out on the water. Now, if you're someone who has trouble with jet lag, or maybe you have a job where you rotate shifts from time to time and you have trouble acclimating, I've got a lot of experience with working long and strange hours, and I have learned over the years the best way for me when I'm coming off of a shift like this is just to keep going strong. I basically either go fishing or I do yard work, both of which I'm going to do today, but I do not take a nap. If I take a nap, I'm going to probably have trouble sleeping at night, and it just seems to take longer to get acclimated. So I think the key to having a quicker acclimation is you power through it, go to bed early, you're good to go. But you're not here to talk about sleep habits. You're here to hopefully see me catch my limited trout. 5 here in Pennsylvania in the spring. So let's go see if we can get it done. Okay, folks, we're on the water here and ready to go. And I have what I would consider is the quintessential bank fishing trout setup here, which is an ultralight pole, 4-pound test line, a really, really small hook, about size 12, I believe. And then about 1.5 feet up, I've got a split shot. And on that hook, we're going to be putting some power bait dough balls. We're going to throw them out and see what happens. Now, a lot of people who are used to casting and retrieving would not find this type of fishing as exciting, but if you are a surf fisherman, then this is actually very similar. And there is something exciting about just sitting there and waiting for the action, because at any moment one or more than one pole will go off, and so that in and of itself can be pretty exciting. But regardless, this is a effective way to catch trout, and we're going to hopefully find that that works today. Okay, hole 1 going out. Yeah, it looks like we may have one on this pole here. Oh yeah. All right, gang, we got our first fish on here. I think it's a pretty subtle bite, if it is a fish. Nope, they done stole our bait. We got a rebait. Okay. I got him. I've got a fish on. I mean, I haven't landed it, so I don't want to speak too soon because he's crossing my lines up here. All right, is that a rainbow? That's a rainbow. Come on up here. First fish of the day. Oh God, okay. This one is definitely on, so let's grab it. Oh yeah. Okay, now we're finally starting to heat up, folks. Fish number 2 coming up here. Coming up here. All right. Okay, I think we got number 3 on here, folks. Oh, he's on, he's on, he's on, he's on. Yes. Number 3 coming up from the depths here. Pulling a little drag. Okay, I think I got a fish on here. Yes, fish is on, guys, fish is on. This will be number 4 if I can land him. Alrighty. Let's get him over here in case he thrashes and comes off. Oh, we got one on this pole here. We got one on this pole. Oh man. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put this one down and we're gonna grab this one. This will be 5 if I can land him. Is he still on? Yes, it appears that. Oh God, there's one on this pole too. Oh geez Louise. Okay, there's no fish. Okay, this one came off. There's a fish on this pole though. I'm gonna just reel this line in here because I don't think I'm gonna need to cast it back out. Oh yeah. Is he on? Is he on? Is he on? He's on. He did, yeah. Yes, he's on. He's on. He didn't know. Oh, did it come off? I think it came off. Yeah. I'm sitting on 4 trout. The limit's 5. I mean, I'm kind of at the point where I sort of don't want to leave without my limit. Oh yeah. Yes. He is on. Oh. All right, this will be number 5 on my limit if I can land him. Oh, he came off. He came off right there, didn't he? Yep. Okay, do we have number 5? Please, 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 because I'm ready to go. Yes! Okay, number 5 is on. Number 5 is on, folks. Can I land him? All right. Come on up here, pal. Yes, sirree. Okay, now let me bonk this guy over the head real quick so I can get these other lines in, because I do not want to get a fish on now because there's a high risk of gut hooking him, and I'm at my limit. Well, all right, folks, we made out pretty good. Time to head home and do some yard work, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to be cooking these, because it's something that I've never done before. See you at home. All right, folks, it is the next day, and I followed the doctor's advice. I did get some sleep last night, and I'm feeling good today. So I'm ready to cook these fish, and I've never done this, so I'm going to show you how we're going to be doing it. We got some apple wood chips soaking. We got a smoker that's going to go on top of the grill. And then the most important ingredient are fish. Now, those fish have been soaking in some briny goodness overnight. And I'd like to thank my friend CJ. Vivi, stop barking. And I'd like to thank my friend CJ over at Old Guy with Land for giving me the brine recipe. He has another channel. It's a smaller and lesser known channel called Schick Happens. It's actually Schick Happens Homestead now. But on this lesser known channel of CJ's, he recently did a catfish smoking video. And I'm using the same brine recipe as he did, which is 1 gallon of water, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, 1.5 cups of salt, and about a tablespoon of minced garlic. And so, like I said, these bad boys have been soaking in here overnight. I'm gonna fire up the grill and try to figure this out. And I would like to thank CJ for taking the time to talk to me yesterday as well. He was actually out hunting morels, and he was able to take a phone call and give me some advice and tips, since this was my first time smoking any type of meat. How did I smoke in? There's going to be some jokes, I'm sure, that'll be made in the comment section about that. But I'm going to be, I'm just going to get started. I don't know how much I'm going to film, because I'm just basically in survival mode, trying not to burn the house down or the patio down. So I will film what I can. I'll at least show you guys and gals the end product, because I am looking forward to trying these. So thanks, CJ, for the advice. I appreciate it. Let's get started. Well, hi folks. It's now several hours since I saw you in the kitchen, and I've been experiencing a bit of a learning curve. Let me show you. So this is our tiny little Weber grill. People who grill a lot would laugh at this, but we really don't use it that much. So this is plenty for our family. But I've got our little smoker set up here, and what I've done is I took the back grate and I put it here because I've been having tons of difficulty with the temperature regulation. CJ told me I should shoot for 230 degrees, and I mean, of course I double checked it because, you know, it's CJ, but it turns out his advice actually is pretty good, because most people say the same thing, and CJ does have a lot of experience when it comes to cooking, grilling, and smoking, so I do take his advice with a lot of value. And it's just time to get these fish on, because I'm going to be here all night if I don't. And I think, unfortunately, what I'm going to need to do is just come out here from time to time and lift the lid a little bit, because even on the lowest setting with one burner on, I'm running still a little bit warmer than I need to, so I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it. Okay folks, well there it is. We're going to close the lid. I'm going to check on these after an hour, see how they look, and then we'll do any adjustments as needed. Now I finally feel like I have the temperature dialed in on the grill, and that's good because the fish have been smoking now for about an hour. Now I've been leaving them undisturbed, but I do want to check on them one time just to make sure everything looks okay. they're looking pretty good. So the next time I visit these fellas is gonna be in another hour or so, and they're gonna be done. Now it's getting kind of late, and on the advice of a good friend of mine, he suggested that you cool the fish and let the flavor sort of soak in. He's like, you're gonna be tempted to want to eat them as soon as they're done smoking, but the flavor is much, much better after they've been cooled for at least a few hours, preferably overnight. And so sort of by default, that's what we're gonna do. And so we'll hook up with y'all tomorrow for the taste test. Okay, y'all, it is the next day, and I'm here in the kitchen with 2 expert taste testers. I don't think you guys need to introduce yourselves.
No.
No? Do you want to?
No. I don't feel like it.
All right. So what I've done is I have taken the skin off of the fish, and most of the fish I have made into this fish dip. I guess it's kind of like a blizzard. I can almost hold it upside down. And I did save some other pieces of fish so Alex and Ryan could try without the dip. So y'all have never had smoked fish before, right?
Nope.
Take a piece and let's all try it together. Tell me what you think.
Better than I thought it would be.
Is that a thumbs up review? Awesome. I think it turned out perfectly. One last piece. Anybody want them? Whoa! That was on camera too. Okay guys, now let's try this fish dip. And I'll leave the recipe in the description below. It's a real simple recipe that I just threw together. So grab a cracker.
Good.
So Pops did pretty good on this?
That's good.
Would you guys say that my first fish smoking session was successful?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, I smoked them out on the water and in the kitchen. Dad humor. All right. Well, let's wrap this video up. We'd like to thank our good friend CJ, again, an old guy with land, and he has a lesser known channel, Shit Happens. CJ gave me a lot of pointers, and I watched a couple of his videos in preparation for this smoking session, and I think it turned out successful. So thanks, CJ. And to the rest of our friends and viewers, thanks for watching. Will we see him soon, guys?
Yeah.
You bet we will.
Peace out.
Oh,
Shit.
wait, are you doing that?
Yeah.
No, don't say. You're gonna say Shit Happens, and people are gonna think it's something else.
Oh.
And then they're gonna think I'm a bad parent. Isn't that the worst name ever for a YouTube channel? Shit Happens, because he's just begging people to mispronounce it. It's actually called, he changed the name. It's called Shit Happens Homestead.
No.
Should we change? I think we should change our name. Father and Son's Homestead.
No.
Okay, friends. Should we do a peace out? Well, are you doing it? Are you doing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just don't hit the camera. Don't knock it over.
Peace out. We'll see you soon.
Oh gosh. I totally thought you were knocking the camera over, dude. All right, let's end this video while all the equipment is still intact, okay?
Peace out. We'll see you soon.
Don't hit it. Don't hit my camera, please.
Peace out. We'll see you soon.
This is my nice camera. Don't. Okay.
Peace out. We'll see you soon.
Okay. All right, guys. That's it.